Hey guys, welcome back to Today Man. My name is Thomas Pisville, and I know as guys we typically don't tend to take care of our hair a lot, but if you ask any woman, they'll tell you otherwise that hair care is super important. So what I have for you guys today are the 8 most important tips for you to have healthier and longer hair. Starting with tip number 1, do not use shampoo every day. Typically a lot of us guys tend to use shampoo every day. I know I used to before I developed good hair care routines. But when you wash your hair with shampoo, it strips away the natural oils that your scalp produces in order to make healthier hair. It's said that you should typically wash your hair with shampoo only 2 to 3 times a week max. And that's because that's the amount of time it takes for the oils to reach from your scalp to the tip of your hair. And I know a lot of us guys that work out and sweat every day, you can still wash your hair with water and conditioner as long as you avoid the shampoo, like I said, 2 or 3 times a week max. Tip number 2, chill with the heat. If you don't know yet, a blow dryer can literally become your best friend. It's the difference between a bad hair day and a great hair day. If you do use a hair dryer, you definitely want to be careful and make sure that you always use heat protectant when you're using it, and make sure to not use it that often either. You only want to use a hair dryer max 2 to 3 times a week, or maybe only when you're going out. Now that summer's here, you not only have to worry about the heat from your blow dryer, but you also have to worry about the heat from the sun itself. I know we're going to be spending a lot of time outside, so if you are going to be spending all day outside, make sure that you wear a hat to protect your head and your hair from all that excessive heat that the sun gives out. That will cause split ends, damage, and breakage to your hair. Tip number 3, trim your hair. And I know that sounds counterproductive to what we're trying to do here, which is trying to grow nice, long, healthy, luscious hair. But it's important to remember that this hair journey is a marathon and not a sprint. What I mean by that is that sometimes you are going to have to cut off just the ends of your hair to make sure you avoid any split ends or any sort of further damage to your hair. The ends are the oldest part of your hair, so sometimes it is good to go ahead and get rid of them. Just a friendly reminder that you don't want to cut off your entire hair either. I know that when you get to awkward stages, it can be hard to resist and just be like, oh, my hair looks ugly, I'm just gonna go ahead and shave it off, and I just give up at this point. But it's important to remember your goal. Picture yourself with that long, beautiful hair that you so desperately want, and just stick to it. Just push through, wear a hat, a beanie that day, and then try again the next day, see what your hair looks like. Just take it a day at a time. Going off of that, tip number 4 is to let your hair breathe. If you know that today you're not going to be seeing anyone, just let your hair do its natural thing. Don't put any product in it. Don't mess with it. Just let it air dry naturally, and give your hair that break that it needs to go ahead and come back even stronger and nicer. Tip number 5. Tip number 5 is be gentle with your hair. A lot of people don't seem to realize that your hair is actually very fragile. Especially when it's wet, that's when it's probably the most vulnerable that it will be. Make sure that when it's wet, you don't comb it, you don't rough it up, and if you do need to dry it with a towel, make sure that you just pat it dry very carefully. You don't want to be too rough with it because you will cause damage to your hair. Now, tip number 6 is to be applied only if you're very serious about your hair care, which is have a hair care routine. You should be doing a hair mask once a week and putting oil into your hair maybe 2 or 3 times a week as well. There are different types of oils that you can use, such as coconut oil, avocado oil, argan oil. My favorite is this Moroccan oil that I have. It comes in a little jar like this, and it does wonders for my hair. The oil has a lot of benefits for your hair. It leaves it nice and moisturized at the end. Tip number 7 is take care of your pillow. Think about it. If you're sleeping 6 to 8 hours a night, that's 6 to 8 hours every single day that your hair and face are touching that pillowcase. If that's the case, you better be washing that pillowcase at least once a week minimum. You don't want that nasty dirt getting back into your hair or worse onto your face. You continue getting dirt in your hair, you're gonna cause dandruff and you're gonna cause yourself to get a dry scalp. I personally recommend a silk pillowcase because it causes less friction, and as you know, we all move throughout the night, turning and tumbling, and all that friction from a non-silk pillowcase will cause damage to your hair as well. And finally, tip number 8 is eat good and get your vitamins. You have to give your body the proper fuel and nutrients in order to be able to increase your hair growth. Foods that promote healthier and longer hair are things such as avocado, fish, seeds, nuts, berries, vegetables overall. And some good vitamins to take are things like biotin and fish oil. Those two are very well known to help produce better, stronger, healthier, and luscious hair. If you're not already taking biotin, I would highly recommend it because it's not only good for your hair, but also for your heart, liver, and other organs inside your body. And guys, those are the 8 healthiest tips that I could give for you guys to grow better, nicer, and longer hair. One more tip that I would give you guys, probably the most important one, is to just have patience on this journey. If this video helped you guys out in any sort of way, drop a like, a comment, a subscribe, something to let me know that you guys are watching this channel. Share this video with your friends as well. That way they too can also have amazing hair. If you guys have any recommendations on videos I should make next, you guys already know to drop it in the comment section. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Peace out.